So Marcus, thanks for joining us. You've obviously had a great season personally for the club, 450s and 8 games in the Royal London, 332 runs and then 726 runs in the County Championship, of smidge over 42 300s. How have you enjoyed your first season at Gloucestershire?
Yeah, it's been enjoyable. It's been great to be in Bristol. It's been probably an up and down sort of season as a team, but I sort of felt as the season went on, you could sort of see the improvement in the team. There's a great vibe around the team, especially in the last probably 2 months. It was really good. There's been the challenges of obviously playing in Division 1 and seeing how some of the other teams go about it, but definitely saw the growth through the team throughout the season and it was definitely enjoyable.
Cool. And you've built on your last season performances for Leicestershire, where you scored hundreds for them as well. How are you finding English conditions now? You must be really getting used to them.
Yeah, it's good. I enjoy playing over here. It's a different challenge to playing in Australia. I've been fortunate enough to play a couple of seasons of county cricket now, so starting to get the swing of things with how the wickets work, and obviously the ball's different as well. So, but I've really enjoyed my time over here. You know, with the Duke ball and the conditions, you can obviously get days where you get a really good ball and knocks you over early, but you can also have days where you can cash in. So I was looking forward to coming back next year as well. But yeah, it's been enjoyable.
And your 159 against Somerset early in the week, obviously maybe disappointed with the end result and the rain on day 4, but you must be pleased with your personal performance in that fixture. Yeah,
it was nice to finish on a good note. I got a couple hundreds early, then didn't really get too close for a little while, but to finish on a good note was really good. I played a lot of club cricket down in Taunton when I was a bit younger, so it was good to get a 100 against Somerset. It was nice to be in a position to maybe try and win the game. Yesterday, obviously, the weather didn't play ball with us, but like I said, you could sort of sense the team we've grown a bit and putting ourselves in a better positions now. Going forward, that should hold us in good stead.
And looking back at the Royal London competition, we were really unfortunate to miss out on net run rate. You must have been obviously bitterly disappointed with that.
Yeah, it was disappointing, but like I said, you could sort of see throughout the tournament that we grew. We didn't start well, but then I think to win the next maybe 5 out of 6 was really good. So I think the opportunity a lot of the young blokes got through that tournament, I think you saw with the Price brothers, Ben Charlesworth who came at the end, James Bracey played really well, and so did Jack Taylor. So, and you know, to have a guy like Zaf who every game rocked up and you know with the battle with the ball really delivered. So I think we took some of that momentum into the red ball game this week, and hopefully for the next 2 games we can continue on with that form. But it was just good to sort of get a sense of winning. And the boys started to learn how to win some games of cricket, whether they were tight or whatever. But so it definitely felt like we grew throughout that tournament.
And you touched on it briefly there with the young batters, the Prices, Charlesworth, have come into the back end of the season really well. What role do you think you've played in helping those guys develop and showing them how to be a professional cricketer and how to develop with the bat?
Probably not too much really hands-on. I'd sort of like to hope that they maybe watched the way I was playing or whatever and maybe could have taken a few things from that. The Prices, both of the Price boys are very intelligent, so they've got that on me. So obviously very book smart, but I think just the way that maybe read the game a little bit, sense moments in the game and situations. They were both brilliant. Ollie was really good to bat with, and then to watch Tommy the way that he bowls and the way he can hit the ball at the end of the innings, they've got all the potential in the world. But like I said, the signs are good for the club going forward.
Cool. And have you enjoyed working with Dale Benkenstein this year and the rest of the coaching staff?
Yeah, I really love Benky. Australians and South Africans can be sort of similar. Sometimes South Africans probably don't quite have the same sense of humour, but no, he's been brilliant. I've really loved working with him. He's obviously been a coach at a high level for a long time, so it was great to tap into him. We had some really good discussions. When things aren't going your way or whatever, he was really good at calming me down or settling my mind. So he was really good. I enjoyed working with Benky, and then we had a bit of change throughout the year with the coaching group, but I really enjoyed Purds. Even Harv at the start of the season, have another Australian round was really good. So I've really enjoyed my time.
Cool. And we've obviously loved having you in Bristol, mainly because of your form. You've obviously been playing really well this season. But as the city, the city of Bristol as a whole, how have you enjoyed living here with your partner? Is that right?
Yeah, I've really enjoyed it myself, and my partner Kat have loved it. I think the easy thing for me is that I can come and go each week, and I'm not really bothered about where I stay. But when you got your partner with you, you sort of want to be in a good spot. And Kat's absolutely loved living in Clifton. We had everything we need there. Bristol sort of reminds me a little bit of Melbourne, just like there's lots of cool little bars and restaurants and cafes and lots of things to do. So we've really enjoyed it and looking forward to coming back next year.
And looking ahead to the Australian season, there's obviously a few test series against the West Indies and South Africa. What are your ambitions for when you return home?
My ambition's probably just to, you know, go back in and play for Victoria and see where that leads. You know, test cricket stuff, I'm not sure where that's going to lead, but, you know, over the next 18 months there's a big amount of cricket to be played. So my goal is to do well for Gloucester, to do well for Victoria, and, you know, whether that leads back to playing for Australia or not, I'm not sure, but it's probably just more about enjoying my cricket, and like I have for the last 6 months, and if that stuff happens, it happens.
And finally, looking forward to the 2023 season with Gloucestershire. We've obviously got you for another year. What are your expectations for next year, and what do you hope to achieve with the club?
Well, I think my expectation is, as a group, probably just to keep, like I said, growing as we have throughout the season. Obviously, it hasn't been an ideal season, but I think you could say that you've seen the growth through the season and people have improved. So I'm not sure where we're going to end up, whether it's Division 1 or Division 2, but just that, you know, once we start learning how to win games and dominate games, that we can do that wherever we're playing. So you'd like to think that we can keep doing that. And as personally, would just to continue to try and play match-winning innings and, you know, help Beery in the field or whatever, and just, you know, help people around the group, and hopefully people enjoy me being around and I can continue to do that.
Thanks, Marcus.
No worries.